There's an improvisation exercise you absolutely have to try, whether you're a beginner or intermediate, and it will probably change how you think about improvisation and also make it a lot easier to just play. Now we're in the key of C major for this video, which means we have all of the white keys to play. So let's start on the C in the left hand, and the left hand is pretty much free to play any of the white notes it wants. And for the right hand, here's our cool trick. We'll start by only using 3 notes. This is what reduces most of the overwhelm that many beginners face when they want to improvise for the first time. So we'll play C, D, and E in the right hand and just try and come up with small melodies or patterns using those. Now you can, for example, also pick a sort of progression for the left hand and only stick to something like C, A, F, and G to make it even more clear and only focus on the right hand. Now, if this is something that you can slowly get comfortable with and get creative with, it's really the best way to start improvising, because limiting your options means you can only focus on the creative part and actually start playing instead of worrying about which notes do I have to play, which scales, chords, or whatever to remember. So again, this is really the best method for beginners to use. Now, if you want to start getting into a bit more of a fuller sound playing this, because again, only 1 note in each hand can get just a bit boring, then here's a simple idea to do that. You can add the 5th in the left hand, meaning you always count up 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from whichever bass note you choose. So for the left hand progression, it would be C, G, A, E, F, C, and G, D. And also, of course, get creative with the rhythm in the left hand. You don't always have to play both notes at the same time. So you can just decide, I'll start with the bass note and then maybe add the 5th if I feel like it. And already it starts to sound like real music. Now for the right hand, of course, we now need some more notes to play with. So let's pick our next set of notes, which will be G, B, and the top C. So from down here, we now go up here. And again, let's try the same thing, already adding the 5th in the left hand and maybe a bit of rhythm. And so on. Now for the next step, you can start connecting and putting together these separate sections we worked on. So remember, we had C, D, E, and now we had G, B, C. So once you really exhausted all your possibilities for each one of those separate sets of notes, that's when you can start combining them. Now for combining them in the beginning, I would say stick to one position, and then in between your playing, you switch to the next position. once you also get more comfortable with that, that's when you can add some notes in between. So remember, we have the whole C major scale at our disposal. So once we have these 3 notes up here, of course the A is still missing. So let's include the A, for example, and of course the F down here, which is also not included yet in the 2 positions. So these 2 notes you can still add on top. Now, if you want to dive deeper into improvisation, chord progressions, chord patterns, everything you would want to learn as a piano player, I have lots of free courses on that, and you can check them out now by clicking the link in the video description or in the pinned comment and watch all the free courses and lessons I have there. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials like this in the future. And I'll see you guys again in the next lesson.